What's going on, guys? Gster here, and today I just wanted to do a quick little review of my experience running the Simagic Wheelbase with the PlayStation 5, mainly on Gran Turismo 7. I'm running the Alpha Mini base here with the FX Pro wheel, and surprisingly, I was able to get all the buttons to work, and I even was able to get it to recognize as a GT DD Pro. Now, if you're running Simagic pedals as well, they sell an adapter called the Sigma Cortex, which is this guy right here. And that will allow you to basically just plug and play, no more messing around with the PC or a DriveHub or anything like that. You can plug in the wheelbase with the pedals and you're good to go. Everything is pre-mapped. You do have a bunch of settings you can adjust on the adapter itself. It's got a screen and everything. Very convenient solution. I'm very grateful that this company came out with the product. Really a game changer. But in my case here, I had to actually run the DriveHub with a GIMX adapter. It's two adapters that run through the PC. But I was able to get my Fanatec shifter working with it, as well as my SimJack mini pedals, all natively PC hardware, unless you have, with the Fanatec shifter at least, the Fanatec wheelbase, which then it would plug into the wheelbase. And on top of that, you would need to have a compatible the PS5 licensed version. But thankfully I was able to get everything running with the DriveHub with the gimmicks. I did sort of like a glitch where I plugged in the Sigma here and then plugged it into the DriveHub and was able to get the game to recognize the wheelbase, the Alpha Mini, through the gimmicks. It's very complicated. Basically was able to get that all hooked up and getting it to recognize as a GT DD Pro. I'll show you guys in the settings here. I'm running, it's recognizing as the GT DD Pro, which is a big key in my opinion, because I had the Moza R9 before this wheelbase, and it was recognized as a Thrustmaster wheel. And the reason why you want it recognizing as the GT DD Pro is the game actually sends completely different force feedback signals to the wheelbase. So even though I was running a direct drive wheelbase, it was still sending belt driven force feedback signal to that wheel, which made it feel quite vague. It was honestly pretty playable. I got by around a year playing with that, and I really just wanted to step it up in regards to the feeling, because having tested this wheelbase on PC and the Moza R9 on PC, I knew that the wheelbase was capable of a lot more. So it's really awesome that Sigma Cortex came out with this adapter here. Real game changer. So again, got the SimJack mini pedals running with the Alpha Mini wheelbase and a Fanatec shifter. As you can see, I'm shifting the gears on there and it's recognizing. It's truly a dream. I'm very happy that I was able to get this going. I'm super hyped about it to this day. I've been running it for around 4 or 5 months now, I believe, ever since I got the Alpha Mini. I have a review or an unboxing and initial impressions on that on my channel as well if you want to check that out. But ever since that date, I got everything set up mainly for Gran Turismo 7 because I really love this game. I know haters will say it's not a real sim, and I guess it's not to the fullest extent like iRacing or anything, but hey, it gets the job done. But nonetheless, I just wanted to jump into a Nürburgring session and sort of give you my review on it and let you know. So you're basically getting the exact same signal as the GT DD Pro. So, and I feel like this wheelbase is better than the GT DD Pro, and a lot of people would agree with me. You got a full size quick release system, very sturdy, as opposed to the Fanatec stuff where a lot of people complain about the flex and whatnot on the shaft and a whole bunch of other stuff. So this is literally the ideal solution for Gran Turismo. It does require a lot of setting up, especially if you want to use pedals that aren't Simagic, like I said. But other than that, it's been a dream. So let's hop in here and run a Nürburgring session, and I'll go through and tell you guys what I'm feeling through the wheel and sort of how it feels and whatnot. With it getting that direct drive signal, you're gonna notice that the feeling is able to give you those forces really well. Like, you'll be loaded up in the corner, and right when you lose traction, you feel it at an instant, especially with the 1.49 update that I did initial first impressions on. You guys can go check out that video too. I'm running the same hardware on that video. That's on my channel as well. But I'm not going to drive something too crazy here. Let's see. We'll drive this. This one was on the new update that came out as well. So it's running the new physics and whatnot, and I feel like they really dialed in the force feedback feeling for the for this car, because it's using the new physics engine, and I guess they designed the car around that. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but all of the buttons are they're pre-programmed when you're using the Sigma Cortex adapter. But for me, I can use that GIMX application on my PC, which then gets routed onto the PlayStation 5 from the GIMX to the DriveHub, then the PS5. Very confusing, I know. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. But let me jump into this here. I'll show you guys what I'm running. You ideally want to run that at 5, the controller steering. I guess it makes a difference. And then the main settings here, the steering force feedback. I alternate between 4 and 5 depending on the car. This one seems to be a lot smoother. At 5, you feel the like nice heavy forces. And basically the second setting is actually dampening. The wording on this is really dumb in my opinion. Force feedback sensitivity. You would think you want to crank that up to 10, but you're actually increasing dampening when you do that on any wheel. So that's a good thing to know for you guys. But yeah, if you crank it anything past 5, you'll see this message here. So, and I feel like it starts clipping a lot once you get past 5. So we'll keep it on 5 here because I have tested the car on 4 and 5. 5 does feel better. But we'll hop into this race here and I'll tell you guys what I'm feeling. Keep an eye on the wheel as well. You can really see it reacting to the track. You can really feel the curbs and everything. You can even feel when you're braking too hard, you'll feel it break out. So it's really loading up when I get to that edge of the grip. I'm not gonna go too crazy here because I'm trying to get around the whole track. So the curve feeling isn't the greatest, but that's just that's due to the game not exaggerating the curbs too much. But you really have a sense of how you can push the car to the limit, as where if you were to emulate a direct drive wheelbase with the DriveHub, and it would emulate as a belt driven steering wheel, you really don't. It's quite vague, honestly. You gotta put a lot more effort into that. As you can see there on that big elevation change at high speed, the wheel really clipped back and kind of centered even there. So now we're going to go down green hell, matted. You can see the steering wheel naturally following the curves here, which is amazing. You can really tell when you're pushing the car too hard. It's such a game changer having the direct drive wheels recognized as a direct drive wheel on this game. It's a very nuanced thing, but let me tell you, it's a big game changer. Elevation changes. Wow. With this new update too, that was insane. You can really catch the slides more. Before, if I got stuck in that sort of chassis imbalance, it would have been gone. There's no way of catching that, but now you really have a chance with your inputs. Take it easy on this turn. Really catches you off guard. Worst turn on the Nürburgring in my opinion. This is the awesome turn. You can really push it because you get that uphill, so you're gonna lose a lot of speed. But as you can see, when I was losing the car there on the verge of it, the wheel was reacting instantly and allowed me to really feel it out. So yeah, like I was saying, since it is getting the direct drive forces onto this Simagic, it's basically, yeah, getting the exact same signal that a GT DD Pro would. And since the motor in this Simagic wheel, the Simagic Alpha Mini, is such a high-end motor, you're going to really benefit from this signal. And another plus is that you have so much adjustability on that Sigma Cortex adapter. You can adjust the a bunch of things, like everything you could on the PC app. So, oh, didn't break enough there. Let's get back on track. So yeah, like I said, you have all the settings that you would have on the full-fledged PC app on that Sigma Cortex adapter, which makes really dialing it in really seamless. There's also a Discord community that shares their ideal settings, and Sigma Cortex has recently gone ahead in the last couple months and shared their ideal settings as well. A little bit of damper, about 20% damper, and other than that, max out the torque and whatnot. I'm actually running 3 Newton meters of torque on here because you don't want anything too heavy for road cars, in my opinion, or it starts feeling unrealistic. We're at the best part of the Nürburgring here. So yeah, 3 Newton meters, but I got the total force at 100%. So yeah, you can choose the Newton meters and the total force. Those are what the 2 settings are called. If you have a Simagic, you definitely know what I'm talking about. So I got the total force at 100%, so you get the full range of force feedback while maintaining it at around 3 Newton meters, or up to 3 Newton meters, should I say. But see how I got onto from the grass onto the pavement, how the wheel instantly recognized that and gave me the signal. And with this new 1.49 update, I was saying in my last video, the first impressions of the update video, that I was playing Assetto Corsa for the first time with my Simagic wheel, coming from the Moza, which I transitioned over around 5-6 months ago. That with this wheel, it's so detailed that when you actually get the chassis lifts off of the suspension, so you're kind of catching air, you literally feel that through the wheel, which you can feel in Assetto Corsa, but now they've brought that to Gran Turismo, which is amazing. So you really can feel the car out a lot more. Decent time, I guess. But see, even on a flat surface, you can literally see the wheel shaking the slightest bit to give you all the detail there. I was trying to keep my hands loose on the wheel so you guys could see the way that it was reacting to the little imperfections on the road, which it literally gives you all those signals. I really couldn't be happier with this setup, and I love Gran Turismo so much. The graphics on it, everything, just a phenomenal simcade for all you purists out there. But yeah, that'll about do it for this video. If you guys have any questions, of course, feel free to leave them in my comment section. And if I helped you out at all, if you guys learned anything, feel free to give me a like, subscribe to the channel. Going to be doing a lot more content with the Simagic wheel and Gran Turismo. Going to be hopping on iRacing too shortly. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.